From struggles to success, inspiring story of a debt-ridden man, this is the story of Mohan, the son of a simple farmer from a small village. Mohan had dreams of rising above the village soil and reaching great heights. He was good at studies, and had always promised his parents that one day he would do something that would bring happiness and prosperity to their lives. Most of the people in Mohan's village were farmers, and their livelihood was completely dependent on farming. If the crops were good, there would be smiles on everyone's faces, but if the crops failed, poverty and hunger became a part of every household. Mohan completed his schooling and graduated with good marks. He wanted to go to the city for higher education, but his financial condition was not strong enough to fund his studies. His father had limited land, and the income from crops was often not enough. Mohan felt he had two options: either help his family in farming or take a loan to fund his studies. He chose the second option. Beginning of the conflict, Mohan took an education loan from the bank and got admission in a prestigious university in the city. Everything seemed fine in the beginning. He was studying hard and was determined to make his dream come true. But with time, his challenges started increasing. Living in the city was expensive, and he did not have enough money to cover his education and living expenses simultaneously. Many times he had to sleep hungry, but he never gave up. He knew that all this was temporary and his hard work would pay off one day. But he got another big shock when his mother suddenly fell ill. The family had no money either to treat the mother or to bear the expenses of Mohan's education. Debt burden, he took another loan, this time for his mother's treatment. But after this loan, his life became more difficult. It was difficult to concentrate on studies, as the burden of the loan was becoming heavier and heavier in his mind. His mother's condition was also gradually deteriorating, and in the midst of all this, Mohan was breaking down mentally and physically. Mohan realized that the debt trap is such that it is very difficult to get out of it. The pressure of the bank was increasing on him, and he was not able to pay his installments on time. His studies remained incomplete, and he was forced to look for a job. Learning from failures, Mohan applied for a job at many places, but nowhere did he get work according to his qualifications. He started earning his livelihood by doing small jobs, but his income was so low that he was not able to support his family properly. His mother's condition was worsening, and he himself was broken from within. But this difficult time taught him an important lesson: failure is the first step to success. He made a promise to himself that he would never give up. He got a new enthusiasm inside him and started thinking afresh to improve his situation. A new beginning, Mohan read many books and listened to stories of successful people to find a solution to his debt problem. He realized that success comes not only from hard work, but also from working in the right direction. He decided to start his own business. But he had no money. He asked some of his village friends for help, and all of them lent him a small amount of money. Mohan started a small food processing business. He contacted the village farmers directly and started buying their crops from them at a fair price. Then he started selling the products made from those crops in the city. Road to success, Mohan's business gradually took off. His hard work and honesty earned him trust among the village farmers, and the quality of his products gained recognition in the city as well. His mother's health also improved, and he managed to repay the first installment of his loan. Within a year, Mohan's business began to grow rapidly. He employed many young people from the village, and gradually he became debt-free. He paid off his education loan in full and resumed his unfinished studies. A successful entrepreneur. Today, Mohan is a successful entrepreneur. His food processing business is now famous across the state. He has also changed the lives of the farmers of his village, who now sell their crops directly to Mohan and earn decent profits. Mohan's life is an example that getting into debt is not the end, but it can be a new beginning. By rising above the burden of debt, he changed not only his own fate but also that of his village. He proved that when a person is determined, no difficulty can stop him. Conclusion: Mohan's story teaches us that difficulties come in life, but they can only pull us down if we give up. Mohan faced the difficulties, learned from the failures, and finally achieved success through his hard work and determination. His story is inspiring for all those who are facing any kind of debt or struggle. It is not important to fall in life. What is important is to get up again after falling. This is what Mohan did, and this feeling of his entitles him to live a successful and happy life today. This story is not just of Mohan, but of all those people who are burdened with debt but have the dream and passion to achieve success. Like Mohan, they too can get out of the debt trap with their hard work and determination and make their lives successful.